Screen actors, when you act, are you lying or telling the truth? This video is going to explore that question. I'm Louis DeBianco and this is my channel, Screen Acting Success. This is where you come every Friday for more tips, techniques, and secrets to help you become a more compelling, working screen actor in demand. If this is your first time here, click subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Stick around to the end because I am giving away free training that you're not going to want to miss. Before I get into it, I'm going to tell you right off the top, today's video is slightly different from the ones I normally do. This is not a how-to video. I'm not going to be teaching you acting technique. I'm going to be taking a deeper dive into the why of acting, certainly my personal why. And so, if that's not what you're looking for, then please, you can click off now and watch something else on YouTube. Or, hey, do anything else you want to do. Acting, lying, or truth. When I was a kid, I loved going to the movies. And when I watched actors, I was in awe. And I always felt, well, you know what? They're just so brilliant at lying. And you know what? A lot of people around me kind of confirmed that belief because they used to say things like, you know, actors are dazzling and captivating, but you can't trust them, you know? I said, why? Well, because they're professional liars. It wasn't until I became a young adult, and then certainly in my 20s, when I embraced acting as a life for me, that I began to really appreciate that acting is truth and that life is often lying. You see, when I was growing up and trying to find my way in life, I was so aware of the fact that a lot of everyday interaction was just bullshit. That we said polite things, we said the right thing, so that we wouldn't end up exploding with people and having them explode at us and then, you know, punching each other out. Which meant that very often we bottled our feelings, we kept our true thoughts hidden, and that didn't feel very good. In fact, some people built entire lives around those lies and it drove them nuts, drove them to drinking, drug addiction, etc. So when I found a group of actors at the City College of New York who were doing some brilliant theater, started hanging around with them, and I noticed that they spoke from their hearts. They said what they felt, they said what they meant, and they meant what they said. And I immediately knew I wanted to be part of their world because that felt authentic and exciting and even pure to me. And so I became an actor. And the more I studied, the more I understood that true acting is all about telling the truth. Sidney Lumet, who has had the opportunity to work with Mr. Al Pacino, said that the secret to Al's greatness is that he's not capable of a false moment. This is why, by the way, that Al will sometimes ask for 20, 30, 40 takes, and he's in a position for directors to say yes to him. Because if he doesn't buy what he's doing, he's not going to rest. He wants to go on to another take when he feels that he's touched the truth. So now let's talk about the world we live in today. We are in a society, you know, you're hearing all these expressions that there's a cancel culture, that there's a woke culture that is really, really hypocritical. And no matter where you stand in terms of these topics, no matter what your point of view is, I think you'll have to agree that political correctness has turned a lot of people into liars. Polite liars. People are so afraid often to say what they're honestly feeling and thinking. And that's where acting becomes a tremendous release from that. When you're acting, you must tell the truth. You can say and do things that are considered horrible, and when you do them convincingly, you're applauded. And that experience, for most of us who really love acting, for those for whom it's not just about getting attention and making good money, those are wonderful things, but for whom it's something more, something integral to who we are, it's hard to beat. Where is it? What is it for you? Do you get that same joy and sense of freedom about being able to be truly yourself and to speak the truth like you normally don't get to speak it in everyday life, like I do and like so many actors do? Let us know. Share your thoughts with the other people who watch this video. It will inspire people, and it's a good message to spread. Today, I think more than ever before, we need healthy, non-destructive, in fact, acting being totally creative, outlets for expressing every kind of truth, especially those that make people uncomfortable, frightened, and maybe even give them nightmares. We can do that and feel proud of it as actors. If you've gotten value from this, definitely leave your takeaway in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, do it now. Give the video a thumbs up. Free training. You see on the screen the copy of the ebook I wrote. It is a thorough 21-page guide to self-taping. Everything from acting tips to specific information about how to light yourself well, achieve the best sound. I give you a complete breakdown of recommended gear, and I give you the actual diagram of the studio setup that I'm using for this video and for all of my videos. I really encourage you to copy it, set it up in your space if you can, and it will help you to achieve really great videos and do fantastic auditions. So the link to the book is below. The book is free. Download it, read it, and start applying what you learned. You're also going to find the link below to my latest online course, Self-Taping Mastery. That one takes a deeper dive into self-taping, and it gives you the opportunity to reach out to me, because I'm in every module holding you by the hand, taking you step by step. And you can reach out to me with your questions, which I will answer for you. Also, when you click below and you read what I'm offering you with this course, you'll discover bonuses, and one of them is a completely separate online course on live auditions, and I cover everything from what to do before the audition to what to do while you're traveling there, in the waiting room, in the actual audition space, and then what to do after you leave. That course sells separately for $199. It's yours free today when you enroll in Self-Taping Mastery. Click the link, just see what I'm offering. If it's not for you, no big deal. If it is, wonderful. We'll get to know each other better, and I'll have the privilege and opportunity to be your guide toward greater screen acting success. As you know, I always like to end with this reminder about on-camera acting. The dialogue is important, but it's always secondary to the inner life that you bring that's beneath the words and in between the lines. So whenever you have a script in your hands, always feel it first, then say it, which means you'll probably mean it. If you do all three, chances are you'll book it. Feel it, say it, mean it, book it. Go out, create a stellar on-camera career for yourself, and let me know about it so I can celebrate with you and share your win with the world.